Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that a stranger on the internet has private photos of you, and they're threatening to send them to everyone you know. Your first instinct will probably be panic. You might think, I have to pay them. I have to convince them. I have to do something before they ruin my life. But that's exactly what the scammer wants you to think. If this is happening to you right now, listen carefully. Your life is not over. Sextortion usually starts innocently. Someone appears online, they seem interested in you, they gain your trust, and eventually convince you to send an intimate photo or video. Then everything changes. Suddenly, there's a threat. Pay me, or everyone you know will see this. And that's when the panic begins. Most victims are so scared that they send money, but that often doesn't end the problem. The scammer simply asks for more and more. Because their real weapon isn't the photo, it's your fear. I've spoken to victims who were terrified to tell their families, people who couldn't sleep, people who felt completely trapped. And there's something I want every victim to understand. You are the victim here, not the criminal. So, what should you actually do? First, stop communicating. Don't negotiate. Don't beg. Don't try to convince the scammer to understand you. And don't send more money. Block them. They may threaten you again. They may contact you from another account or another number. If they do, don't get pulled back into the conversation. Block them again and again if necessary, because the scammer needs your attention. They need your fear and they need your cooperation. Take those things away and you take away much of their power. Second, protect your accounts. Make your social media profiles as private as possible. Change your passwords if necessary. Turn on two-factor authentication. Remove unnecessary personal information. And consider changing usernames or profile pictures, anything that makes it easier for someone to find you. You're not trying to disappear from the internet. You're making yourself harder to target. Third, don't get scammed twice. This is incredibly important. When scammers realize that a victim is desperate, other people may appear claiming they can help. They'll promise to track the criminal, delete the images, hack their account, or guarantee that the photos will never be released. And some of these services can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Be extremely careful. There is no magic button that guarantees your images will disappear from every device and account. So if someone promises a guaranteed solution and demands a huge payment, stop. Verify who you're dealing with. Save the evidence. Report the threats through the appropriate channels. And most importantly, tell someone you trust. I know, that's probably the last thing you want to do. You're embarrassed. You're afraid they'll judge you. But isolation is exactly what fear wants. The person threatening you wants you to believe that your entire future depends on what happens next. It doesn't. Even if the worst case scenario happens, and someone sees the image, you are still you. Your future doesn't disappear. Your relationships don't disappear. And your ability to build a good life doesn't disappear. I've spoken to people who believed their lives were finished because of sextortion, but months later, they were still here, still moving forward, still building their lives. So if you're watching this, because this is happening to you right now, remember 3 things. Don't pay. Don't keep communicating, and don't face this alone. Block the scammer, protect your accounts, save the evidence, report it, and talk to someone you trust. Because the scammer wants you to believe that they control your future. They don't. You have a life beyond this moment, and the best way to take your power back is to keep living it.